All right. Hey, music producers, welcome back to the stream. Tonight we're going to be diving into. Let me just fix my sound. Tonight we're going to be diving into Reaktor. So I'm hearing doubles. So let me just close this up. And okay. We're closing this up. There we go. And we got one page open now. So welcome back to the stream. Today we're going to be diving into Reaktor. And we're going to look at creating dynamic sounds. And that's going to be a dynamic pad using sound design. So I'm going to open up a version of Reaktor, which is our sound design tool of choice. And it allows us to build modular synths and modular devices and instruments. So I'm going to open that up as a plugin, VST, and we're going to dive in and we're going to build out a rack. So that's going to look like us having the basic components of a synthesizer to build out our actual sound. This sound is going to be from scratch, and it's going to be something that we're going to be using in a production. So sit tight, and I will be guiding you through this. So today we're going to be building out the Dreamy pad in Reaktor, an ambient pad, in just a few minutes. No templates, no presets, just starting from scratch. And I'll show you how to get that lush cinematic sound quickly. If you're into sound design or want to dive deeper into modular, you're going to love this. And let's dive right in. So we're going to start off with our blank slate. Our blank slate looks like this. We do have a note in, which we've just added. And we're going to add in the rest of the modules that we do need to build this out. So I'm going to need ADSR. I'm going to need oscillators as our sound source. Bring those in. I'm going to LFO as well. And I'm going to change this to a sine or a triangle. For this one, we'll do a triangle wave. And then we'll route that out to a VCA. So we have the modular components to build out our sound. So I'm going to connect up the components. Like so. And there we go. And that's how we would connect that. And then we're going to see if we can get some sound out of this. So okay, so we're getting sound. That's great. We're going to use our filter to filter the high end off the sound. Do we have a filter in here? We don't have a filter. So I'm going to bring in a filter. And there we go. So I just put it into the signal path, and now we can shape our sound. So we're going to make this into a pad. So I'm going to bring in a second oscillator and slightly detune it so that we have another layer. So we're bringing in a second oscillator. We're going to blend them together. And we're going to send them out through the same filter. So those two oscillators are there. I'm going to turn up the volume on both of the oscillators. I'm going to go ahead and name them. So we have some context and we can see what each one is doing. I'm going to actually go ahead and also organize our panel. So oscillators in the right spot. And then I'm going to dial up the sounds so we can hear them. And we want this to be a pad sound. So we're going to shape our second oscillator. We're going to detune it slightly. Maybe like a couple of cents to give us a nice, thick and lush sound. And then I'm going to change my ADSR attack. I'm going to make that around 800 milliseconds. So we'll do 800. That's about right. And we're going to make our release very long. So I'm going to make my release about 2 seconds. So we're in seconds range. You'll make it about 2 seconds. That's about right. We got 2 seconds, 2.4 seconds. And our sustain. So that leaves our sustain with the last setting we need to fix. Our sustain is going to stay low as it fades out naturally. So there we go. We've got our pad that fills the space. So let's test it musically. I'm going to add in a little bit of reverb or delay. I want to make sure this pad is working good. So let's go into let's add some delay. I feel like that effect will make it pop, bring out the sound a little more. And there we go. So we've got ourselves a pad. We can test it out with a few chords. I want my decay to be a little longer. Okay, so you notice the movement. I'm going to add a little more movement to it. I'm going to add an LFO to our second oscillator and create some real rhythmic movement. So we're going to go in and modulate the waveform. Okay, we can pitch one down. Okay, so we got something now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this patch. So my pad is now saved. We're going to capture what we just did in a recording or in a section. Okay, so we got something here that's interesting that we might want to capture. I'm going to shorten the clip, or no, I'm going to actually crop it. So right here, I'm going to go in and I'm going to simply crop the clip. Wait a minute. And we're going to make something out of it. So hopefully this is the core of modular synthesis. 2 oscillators, an envelope, a filter, and an LFO. and a bit of modulation. So this is the core of modular synthesis and learning how to make sounds that are in your head. So if this inspired you or made you want to dive deeper into sound design, I do offer a masterclass that's linked in the bio. And tomorrow, again, we'll dive back into pads and using Reaktor to create ambient scoring and sound design. If you would like to continue, feel free. I'm going to build this out into a little loop. If not, I'll see you in the next live stream. But I'm going to continue now. I'm going to build out this beat or this composition track. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to take the loop. We're going to play it again. Okay, we're going to bring this back. Just make this into a loop. So as you can see, it's a little bit out of time. So we're going to fix that. How, you ask? We're just going to trim and cut. Trim and cut and line things up. So I'm going to take everything that's passed here. Going to pull it forward. We're just going to fix the time. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too boring. Seeing my process of literally lining up the notes. So we can go ahead and we can make that into a loop and repeat the section. So I'm gonna mute out these notes. Okay, we're gonna make a second section out of this, so it loops perfectly into another section. Okay, so we're gonna start from here, erase that part, and bring this up as a loop, test it out. And make sure that it loops now. Okay, we want to start. Okay, so we actually need to end right there. Okay, right there. Gonna blot out that last note. That's a little bit long, so end it right there. And there we go. We've got a loop that we can use for our production. I'm gonna hit Command J so I can consolidate our pad, and we can play that as our starting point. Bringing in some bass. I'm really liking this, so I'm gonna keep building out. Gonna bring down the volume. Experiment with a little bit of sound. Okay, I'm going to bring in some utility just so I can get the volume up. Okay. Gonna create an audio track. I want to do a little resampling here. Just of track 39. Okay. So I want to pitch this up. Okay, we're gonna try another sound. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that in. A little bit of a reverse crash here. And there we have it. We've created a little bit of our small loop out of this in terms of production, building out a simple loop idea in Reaktor, in just a few minutes using the sound blocks that we've created. And as you can see, you can use this in your production, and any kind of sound that you want to create, you can do it. So I do these nightly, and I do teach deep dive into sound design. Stay tuned for future episodes, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Peace out. All right.